Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one. Do you see all the name?
Let's try them. Let's still try.
Chat is blowing up. How's it going, everyone? Happy Thursday. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and you are watching Unboxing Thursdays. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. What we do normally here on the channel is talk about toys and action figures, and every week I sit down with a friend of mine in this hobby, in this toy collecting community. We just chat, chop it up, open up some toys, and we get to interact with you watching at home. Whether you're watching live right now or watching on the replay, appreciate you. Even if you're watching the replay, you have something to say, type it in the comments below. I'll get to the comments. I'll reply back when I can. And, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Last week on Unboxing Thursdays, I had the pleasure with chatting with the world famous Poncheezy. You know him from his own channel and ACBA and the ACBA podcast as well. And it was a lot of fun talking about Pokemon and collecting and things like that. So hopefully, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, feel free to go back and watch that. And of course, every Monday we talk about Star Wars, The Bad Batch, which just ended, and of course The Mandalorian, every Monday on the Boba Squadron podcast, right here on YouTube, here on Twitch, wherever you want to watch. I appreciate you. Thank you. And of course, next week for Unboxing Thursdays, it's the first Thursday of April. So that means it's the Enablers episode of Unboxing Thursdays, where we might get a little unhinged. You'll have to tune in, and it might be a 5-hour stream. Monday, come hang out for Boba Squadron, because Monday is also my birthday stream, Star Wars, with my friends. It doesn't get any better. So I appreciate you all. Thank you. If you're here right now, say what's up to each other in the chat. Share, let your friends know that we're live right now. I'm about to bring on our guest for the evening. He's a collector in the community. He's been doing toy reviews, which we're going to talk about this. The production value of all his stuff is, I'm very envious of it. And again, Unboxing Thursdays is just a selfish way for me to get people on here so I can learn stuff and just talk to them about what they do. But I'm happy that everyone gets to watch it. The smoothest voice in the toy community. Please welcome, from the Geek Effect, everyone, welcome Kirk. And you're muted.
I turned down the gain.
You turned down. There you go.
There it is. Okay, can you hear me now?
Too loud.
Too loud.
A little bit.
All right. We're good now?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good. All right. Awesome. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. Welcome.
I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to tonight and talking with everyone.
Yeah, I told people you're a toy collector, you're a toy reviewer, but let them know what kind of stuff you're into, man. Introduce yourself to everyone.
My name's Kirk, but I go by the Geek Effect here in the toy community and the figure community. I started my channel and action figure content about mid last year, that was 2022, so 2021 actually. And since then, I've been collecting figures, a lot of Marvel Legends, because Marvel is one of my favorite things, and just anything superhero related or anything that's like old vintage, pertaining to the 80s, which comes in the form of a lot of NECA stuff. So I collect a lot of NECA as well. And yeah, it's been a blast, like being a part of this community, being able to talk with other people that have the same interests as me and just love the hobby of collecting. And my goal throughout like this year and even like in the start of reviewing these action figures stuff has just been to share my passion for it with everyone and hopefully get some other people that aren't within the community to find some interest in it based on some of the things that they like, whether it be again Marvel or things from the 80s or any type of like film or TV show content that might have a figure for it.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? What were you doing before you started doing toy videos?
So before I started doing toy videos, I used to make Lego content where basically I would take sets, just break down the sets, keep the pieces, and make my own builds on using the pieces.
Oh
So
wow.
again, all sorts of creations, whether it was like a house or any sort of vehicle, or maybe something based on like a scene from the MCU. A lot of Marvel stuff is actually kind of what I ended the channel with when I switched content. So those videos were doing pretty good. And the only reason I like switched content was really just because I was at the stage where like I found like a new hobby that I was interested in, that I like
Mhm.
when it came to figures and just wanting to collect those. And I was like, I wanted to see how this goes and like really just test it out. Um, Not like to put too much of a burden on myself in terms of like managing two channels at once, because that can, become a lot in due time. So I wanted to
Yeah.
just like focus on one at a time.
Oh, so was there a point where you were like, maybe I can do it all on the same channel, or you
There
just thought there
was
would be better?
there was a stage where I was like, maybe do it all on the same channel. The only thing with that is that in terms of, at least from my experience and what I've seen, when you try to merge like more than one type of content onto the same channel, it doesn't always go well. And then I
Right.
noticed that a lot of the people that were on that channel were really there just for the Lego. There were some people that were there just for me and like the personality and just like what I bring to the content, but a lot of people just cared about the Lego content. So I was like, you know what? I'll just separate the two and go from there.
And do you have plans to go back, or are you continuously still doing the Lego content?
At the moment, that channel is kind of on hiatus. I did keep it up because I'm like, I would like to still have, content that people could benefit from, whether it be tutorials and stuff that I did or just
Okay.
different techniques that I use in those mocks. So I figured keep that content up. And then on the side, I do like some sort of Lego content here and there for other people, whether it be like editing or maybe a review here and there. So
Oh, you put me on your links tree. That's so nice.
I did. You're
I don't
welcome.
think I don't think anyone's ever done that. Maybe they haven't, I haven't noticed, but I'm trying to link to your IG to your
Mhm.
YouTube page, and I saw it. I'm like, Unboxing Thursdays, that's me. Thank you. That
You're
is
welcome.
that is so cool. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about more of that stuff, but more importantly, what are you opening tonight? What do you have to show everybody?
All right, so for tonight, I have quite a few Marvel Legends that I've been looking forward to unboxing. So, to start things off, I have Everett Ross from the first Black Panther movie. I believe this is part of the Legacy line right here. So we have that. I also have Zombie Scarlet Witch from What If.
Ooh,
Then we
still need that.
have this is the Hatut Zeraze from Black Panther. Funny thing with this one is that I actually picked this figure up already and I did unbox it, but the issue is that the joints were like really bad on the legs, so I had to take this back ages ago. And
Oh no.
then I was at a Target recently and I showed it in one of my toy hunting reels where I found this one for like 750. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it was meant to happen for me to be able to find this one at a better price, and hopefully this time the joints will be better on this one. And then I also have Okoye from Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Nice.
And then we've got Classic Loki from the Disney Plus show. And
Oh,
then I
still need
was
that. Was
out.
that also $7?
Yeah, that was also 750. So everything, yeah, pretty much everything that I picked up was actually 750 each, which was
Insane.
crazy. Yeah.
Insane.
Um, and then the final thing I have here, which hopefully we'll get around to opening this one. I think I'll try and make this be like second or third. But I found this Beast Kingdom figure at a collectible shop today, which it's like a metal, like knight looking version of Batman. And one of the head sculpts actually has a light up function in there, which is what caught my eye. And I was like, you know what? I want to give that a shot. I haven't seen this in like floating around in the community before. It's possibly because it's like an older figure or something, but
Mhm.
hopefully I'll have a good time with that one.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check out some of the Beast Kingdom comic stuff.
Okay.
I have like Toy Story. I have Woody. No, sorry, I have Buzz and Andy from Toy Story.
Awesome.
And I think I might pick up 89 Batman just so I could do a comparison with Mezco, and then I think they're doing a Jack Nicholson Joker
Oh,
sometime, so I might need to get both just to have it, because
gotcha.
I don't know if Mezco is going to do a Jack Nicholson Joker, and I don't know if they do, if I'm gonna live long enough to see it come out and have it. So
That
I'll
is
get
true.
that.
The wait times from what I was hearing from everyone in the community with that Mezco 89 Batman, I was like, that's a long time to wait for a figure. And
Yeah,
then
welcome to the hobby.
just that's insane. Just like that many years, and then also like to have like no updates until it's just like, hey, we're gonna ship it. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, people are starting to get it, so
Yeah.
congratulations to those people, and I'm just waiting for mine. That's cool. People in the chat, let us know which one of Kirk's hauls you want to see him open first. For me, I have the Marvel Legends X-Men
Ooh.
3-packs, both of them. I didn't plan on, actually, I still don't plan on collecting these, but these belong to my friend Jason Lapidus, and he said, do you want to open them on the live and just to check them out? I'm like, yeah, I would love to take a look at it at least. So thank you, Jason. But also from Jason, he is an incredible comic book artist. He did this X-Men corner box piece.
Ooh.
This
That
print,
looks nice. I like
right?
that. Yeah. I like that.
All original artwork. So there's 2 there. Jason, thank you so much. Jason Lapidus, you can catch them on Previously in X-Men on their YouTube channel. They break down old X-Men comics, old classic X-Men comics that kind of shape the stories, X-Men movies and shows that we are familiar with today. So yeah, Jason, thank you so much. Also at the toy show, a different toy show, I met up with a friend who found this at one of these clearance stores for me. This is the 66 Batman Batcave from McFarlane. And you see 30, it's one of these stores that buys stock from big box stores and then sells them at like a cheaper price. So I think this was 16 Canadian.
Gotcha.
At the end of the day. I'm excited to check this out.
That looks pretty cool.
Right? It looks like there's some fun accessories. I think they did a villains layer recently that just came out. And you know, I'll probably have more stuff to open. But speaking of other YouTube channels, Kirk's video YouTube link is in the video description below here on YouTube. So make sure you go check that out. I'm going to remind you again when we take a look at some of his videos later. Just don't give me a copyright strike because
you're good to go. You're good to go.
If you get an email from YouTube and they're like, "Hey, someone played your video," just say it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. It's fine. I know the guy.
Otherwise, I will remove this video. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, man, thank you so much for being here. You've been in the chat, and I really admire your video work and everything. So I thought, you know, like it'd be cool to hang out and talk about some of that stuff. But also, who else is here? Everyone in the chat who's here to hear what you have to say, which I think is great. Let's say what's up to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Let's if you have a second, please feel free to leave a thumbs up on the video. It tells YouTube you kind of like what's going on here. Maybe somebody else will too. Toy Box of Doom is here, channel member. Says, hey, all you cool cats and kittens, thank you for being here. Matt Logic 44. Sam Rock is here, sends some waving hands, my fellow Canadian. Uncanny Sculpts, what's up, Tyler? I am TJ Williams, Dom Muchichiaro, Nightmare Nemo, what's going on? David De La Huerta says, good evening. Good evening to you, man. Mr. Ryan Clark is here. Paul Morales. Stream Elements, Bearded Builds says,
what it do, baby?
They need a longer version of that soundbite. Jeff McElwee?
Oh, that's my friend, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Oh, nice. Jeff, thanks for tuning in. Says Kirk Wilson once killed a bear with his bare hands and a handkerchief. Why did you kill the handkerchief?
That is a false story. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. He's going to do that a lot tonight. He's just going to mess with me. That's usually how he is.
He'll fit right in.
He's going to fit right in. He's perfect for this chat. He's perfect for it.
Yo, RMD Collective in the house. What's good? Darth Gutierrez says, hashtag Butter Nation. I appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Doombot 9000 is here. Winger Lose says, I made it in time. He's huffing and puffing, just made it through the door. Thank you. Quip. Another new name. Welcome.
I think I think I've seen that name in one of my comment sections recently. So how's it going?
Thank you for being here. Matt Logic 44, I think I said that, but welcome again. If I did, Toy Rensu, what's going on? A lot of channel members in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't know what that is, being a channel member is just a way for you to support the channel each month. And then there's, the special emojis that you can use in the chat to interact with each other or troll me. I think that might be perfect for Jeff if he's into that kind of stuff. And you get sometimes there's like a few videos you get early access to or channel member exclusives. So thank you so much, everyone. You also have the option to give a gifted membership to somebody else in the chat and give them a 1 month gifted member. Oh my God. I just checked YouTube and there's High School Creations as I'm saying it. Mike, what is going on, Mike? Thank another 10 gifteds. What's going on, Mike? You're crazy.
You're generous.
Thank you so much, man. You need to oh my gosh. Everyone go check. We're gonna talk about Wall XD real quick. Don't worry, Mike. I did not forget about you. Love you, man. Plastia Dicto is here. What's going on? Brick something. Yoko is here. What's up, Yoko? Says hi, Butter fam. Yoko, we got to hang out a few weeks ago. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Mr. Ryan Clark says, I dig the hat. Well, today is opening day for baseball. Blue Jays barely won, but they won in the top of the ninth. So the only hat I could find is the Star Wars themed Darth Vader hat with the Jays logo. You a baseball guy, Kirk?
I'm not. This is where you're gonna lose me here and there throughout the stream because I'm not big on sports.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about baseball. It's just the hat.
Good.
All right. 1-6 shooter. What's going on, Trevor? Welcome. Eric Alfred Abel, welcome to the stream. Next week, 5 hours, maybe. Birthday week, and it's close to Mario's birthday, so it might happen. Man, Beast Boy. What's going on? This is normal for Kirk. He usually has sound issues.
Oh yeah, earlier with the, it happens here and there. It happens.
Oh, this guy definitely fits right in.
Yeah,
definitely. Tommy K, what's up, Tommy? I saw you message me. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but it's probably gonna be something silly when we get to it. So thank you. Brick something says A-Falls Unite. Action figures or Lego? Is that what it? That's not what it stands for.
No. Well, I mean, that's also another thing it stands for, but usually it stands for adult fans of Lego. But
yes, we have Panfred Nudo, the resident Lego enabler, who taught us all that.
That is actually how I came across your stuff through Nudo. So like.
Oh really?
Yeah, that it was. I can't remember how it went down. I think he was streaming on Twitch one night. And this was like during the earlier stage where I was like kind of streaming on Twitch here and there. And then we were talking about like collecting action figures. I was asking him like, what are some things that he picks up here and there? And he was like, if you're looking for some content that's like action figure related that you want to check out, he was like, go check out Kevin. Because I think you were actually in the chat at the time. He was like, go check him out. I was like, okay, I'm going to go do that. And then I came across your content and I've like been following ever since.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Fred. That's fantastic. Continuing with the chat, we have back here Billy Moon. How's it going? What's up yourself? High School Creations, Mike. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I can't wait to hang out soon. Everyone's showing some love to Mike. Mike says, dang, 750? That's how he said it in my head, I think. Plasty says, get the Beast Kingdom Joker, don't get Batman. How can I not get it to do a comparison, Plasty? That makes no sense. 796 Studios, what's going on, Mario? How goes it? Birthday coming up, my friend. 40 rolls of toilet paper en route to you as we speak. A whole skid. Dom says, got the Stormforge and Jubilee pack today. Awesome. You're getting a lot of toys, and I'm kind of jealous because you got your Animal Warriors and all that stuff. Everyone's getting all their stuff, and I'm just impatiently waiting in Canada. This is a snap back. It is not a fitted. That's correct. Just had to check. Yeah. Yoko, KJ Smith, welcome. I'm only here to embarrass Kirk. I love it. Catalina Wine Mixer, welcome to the stream. Oof is here. Tim Smith, you're Rad Toyologist. Welcome back. Toy Box of Doom says the Discord has an AI art feature now. Oh, I was wondering what that was. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord and talk about toys when we're not streaming, there's also a link for Discord in the YouTube video description. Clockwork Orgy is here. Opening day for T-ball is this Saturday. What? Yeah, Mr. Ryan Clark, I saw you were decked out in your Blue Jays gear for work today. Omega Weapon 13, Edwin Elliott, another new name. Thank you for being here. Says it's cool to catch a live. Yeah, welcome. Hop in and type some stuff in the chat. And we're caught up. People are joining Discord or doing something in Discord. Mike with the 10 gifted. If you haven't heard yet, this is your first time here, and I talk about this I've talked about this for the last few weeks. I don't know, Kirk, I don't know if you're backing this or if you're interested in the Wall XD, but I just wanted to show people real quick because
for sure. I saw it and I was like, this is pretty cool. So I'm glad that it got funded. And hopefully at some point I'll be able to back it as well, because it looks like it's going to be a cool project.
If you're an action figure collector or you just do toy photography, Wall XD is a Kickstarter that's up for 10 more days. It's already funded the base product, but we want to hit the stretch goals to unlock some of the accessories that can go in the peg system for the walls. But what it is it's a series of adjustable and modular walls and sidewalks that you can use for your displays in your toy shelf or your toy photography and dress things up. And it's really dynamic, so you can kind of have an almost unlimited series of scenes that you can do. So we're at, what are we at? I haven't checked it in a few days. 49,000 US. Is that enough for stretch goal 1? Oh, we're close. We're getting there. 10 more days to go. If you haven't backed it yet, please go ahead and check it out. You don't want to wait till the last day, because you don't get charged until the whole thing completes. Also, on the stream with Mike, I was giving away 1 unit of the Wall XD, which was won by Oilers Workshop. But then Oilers was like, oh, just re-gift it. But I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So next week, when we're on with the enablers, I will give away that final unit. So make sure you're tuned in live next week and you have a chance to win one of these from the channel, because I want to support Mike. All right, what's the first thing, Kirk? What's the first thing you're gonna open?
Let's see. No, I'm curious. I actually want to make sure that the joints on this are right, so I'm gonna open this up first.
Okay.
We're gonna open this up first.
I'm gonna go. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Batcave.
Batcave?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mike, thank you, man. You're very generous with the gifteds, and you don't need to keep doing that every week. It's cool. I'm happy to. I'm gonna talk about it regardless. All right, I'm gonna load up your channel real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna turn off my music. All right, this is your most recent review that you put out. It is the Hasbro Fortnite Sky, the second version. You have it right there. Yeah, I love the first Sky. I don't play Fortnite.
Yeah,
because I'm terrible at it. But that figure looks so good, right?
Yeah, it really is. I like it a lot.
So, I mean, everyone, just check out this video. And
this week, I tried a Fortnite figure for the first time, and after the experience, I was left quite impressed. Let's talk about it. One of the biggest games in the world right now.
Like, look how clean this video is.
Battle Royale has millions of players, many tournaments, and collaborations with some of the biggest IPs like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and many more. Fortnite also makes a bunch of figures in collaboration with Hasbro based on their wide roster of skins. Now, I have played the game several times, but in all honesty, I'm quite terrible at it. I mean, the amount of times I'm just walking across the field only to get sniped or to end up being bombarded by a bunch of people with shotguns is quite sad. No!
say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
However, what I am good at is collecting and reviewing action figures, and that's what we're doing once again. During one of my toy hunts, I stumbled across the Sky figure from the Fortnite Victory Royale series for $6 at a Target. Hasbro's Fortnite fig was on my list.
All right, so that's all. Like, you guys go watch the rest. Go watch the whole video. Give it the views. Go subscribe, please, because from the less than a minute that I just showed you, you can see in the comments, like, the edits are clean. The transitions, you keep the shots moving and keep the viewer engaged. Like, it's so good. The audio's good. Music's good. Like, this is I do videos, but I do it just to get it done. And if I had the time, I would want to do it like yours. Like, it looks great. And I saw you got a DJI Ronin the other day.
I did. I'm using that right now because I was like, you know what? I think this might come in handy if I want to like angle that down.
Oh wow!
And be able to do that. So we'll probably use that here and there when I'm unboxing and showing the figure off like that.
Oh, who needs two cameras when you can just use a remote and look down?
Exactly. I can just.
I feel like such a chump buying all these cameras. All these cameras are set up for what reason? You could just do that. I have a gimbal too. I just figured out the other day how to pair it with my cell phone and the camera to control everything, and it took forever, but it finally works.
I was unboxing it the other day, and I was like, okay, what all can this thing do? And I was like, you know what, you can press record and stuff using the controls on the gimbal itself, and it's like you can also connect it to the phone. And then I found that you can also connect it to an Xbox or PS4 controller. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's a controller?
Yeah, you can use it like an Xbox controller or PlayStation controller with the gimbal. I was like,
that's pretty dope.
Yeah. So like if I ever need that to do that, I can do that. Or you can also like use your phone's like gyrosphere that's inside there as like a.
Oh yeah. As you turn it, it goes.
Exactly. I was like, this has got everything going on for it, so it'll come in handy.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I remember seeing it, and I'm like, is this guy really using a gimbal for toy reviews? Because I've thought of it before, and I'm like, that's because you kind of want to have it. You can perch it there and have the stationary shot, but you also want to sometimes get the B-roll or something, and it's kind of a bitch to take it off a tripod and move.
Exactly.
So I'm like, did this man really get a gimbal just for toy reviews? I'm like, that seems excessive. And then I watched the video. I'm like, okay, this looks smooth as hell.
The thing is, though, it's like previous videos before I got that, like pretty much, like I was looking at that the one that I released today and like looking over the footage and then looking at some of the other ones, and I'm like, it's pretty. You kind of can't tell the difference at times. It's like it's pretty much the same sort of like shots. The only things like certain like rotations and stuff that I was able to do are like thanks to the gimbal. So I was like, this is exactly what I was looking for, to be able to nail those shots that like trying to do it with your hand and like keep your hand steady at the same time tends to be a bit of a pain. So
yeah, man, I definitely noticed. I'm like, okay, I can see why the gimbal, you can kind of
Exactly.
instead of just going left to right, you're just kind of turning it a little bit too. Yeah, everybody watch the rest of that video after this, and you'll see, like, it's very entertaining to watch, and I think it's, more people should be following the channel and checking out your stuff. Why did I leave this comment? My bad.
I'm just reading it, but no, he's not wrong. He's
not wrong. All right. Well, as long as he's not lying, it's all good. It's all good.
Or I know like the issue with the previous one I got were like the legs. I mean, it's still kind of like flimsy, but it's definitely way better. Because I think like the issue with the previous one I had were that the legs were like really curved in, but these are nice and straight, so that's good.
Mike says enabled to follow the channel or get a DJI Ronin. I thought you probably
the Ronin.
I thought you already have a gimbal or two, Mike. Winger Lou says, Kirk, nice production values on your video. Which apps are you using?
Which apps am I using? All right, so for video editing, I use DaVinci Resolve. I use the free version because it's pretty much got everything that you need for the most part. Every now and then I might stumble across something that I'm trying to do and that feature might be locked, but usually I just kind of take care of it a different way. And then for like thumbnails and stuff like that, I use a free software called GIMP, which is basically Photoshop. it's open source, and so like it's a
Free.
small group of people that like work on stuff for it. But it's been pretty useful to me, like for like the thumbnail game. And then for when I'm on the go and I'm not able to have access to my computer like to edit anything, then it's like a mixture of things. Actually, I use one thing called LumaFusion. I used to use that for a bit. And then I also like here and there use CapCut because I found that like I'm able to use like different fonts that I need.
Okay.
And basically kind of recreate the same style that I do for like my different reels or shorts and stuff like that.
Nice. I've been using my iPad more, and they recently released DaVinci Resolve for the iPad.
Yep.
So
How is that?
It's a little bit different, but in some parts it's actually more intuitive than using keyboard and mouse. Like if I want to size down a clip, I just literally drag the end of it and press it for a second, and then I can just slide it in the end to shorten it. I can like tap and drag a lot of transitions. It's pretty simple, especially when you're on an iPad, and I'm using the pencil too. So the cool part was being able to use the iPhone, record the whole video, and drop it to the iPad and work on it there. And I did a reel the other night in under an hour without having to go on my computer, which is what I was trying to do, and I'm glad it worked out.
Exactly. Yeah. Any time you're able to find something that can like recreate the same style of like the content that you would on a computer, it's good because it relieves that issue of like, well, I'm not near my computer. How am I going to be able to like put up that same like quality content that like you're kind of like used to doing? I know that tends to be the case for me. So I'm glad that I've like found like different resources that can be able to put out that same good quality.
Yeah, the iPad's been pretty useful, especially with the pencil. And I had 2 Android phones before, and one of them is I have to return it soon. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this iPhone 14, and I've always been curious for the Apple ecosystem, and so far it's been a little frustrating, but the stuff that I knew was good, I'm finally able to enjoy it. Matthew Toy, yo, what's up, Matthew Toy? Did I see you in the chat earlier? If not,
hello there.
Thank you for the super chat. My friend says, respect to the Geek Effect for using the gear. It is pretty smooth. I like that.
Yeah.
To kind of tilt down a little bit instead of switching to a second camera. This thing is crazy. It's a 24-inch wide diorama with, and I have this Batmobile too, so I'm glad I kept it. I don't think I have any of these figures.
How I've been like keeping an eye on those, and I'm not sure like if anyone in the chat has picked those up. Like, how are those if you guys have picked them up? The McFarlane classic Batman stuff.
They're pretty basic.
Okay.
But no, that's all I can say. They're pretty basic. They're not very articulated. I guess they couldn't move that well in the 60s. Torment says he's frustrated that he's liking the iPhone. No, man, it was like setting up the account and my iCloud and all this stuff took, I don't know. It was not simple. It was not as simple as everyone's like, oh, Apple's great. It's so user friendly. Am I too smart? That's never been the case before. I do love Batcave playsets, though.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. I'd like to get like my hands on something like that at some point. Definitely, like it's definitely good for like diorama like stuff.
Yeah, and it's kind of like you don't have to have everything set together. You can move it around to whatever space you need and create your shot. This is a Bat computer. These are very basic.
Gotcha.
Hollow with some stickers on. What's this? Oh, these are just packed together. I don't think they need to go together. More Batcave stuff. Oof says 5 PO. That's 5 PO. Love how they look. Not great in terms of articulation. They'll give you the characters that you're looking for, but at that price point, you know what to expect. At least they have. I'm pretty sure the Joker has the Did it have the sculpted mustache that they painted over for the show? I think they added it in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't. I've seen them like every now and then at like Target. Like I've taken a glance at them and I'm like, But then I always remember like articulation wise, I'm probably not gonna like get what I'm looking for out of it.
No,
That's why
not at all.
Yeah.
I think it's for those collectors who, grew up with the show, and maybe they just want figures of that as they would have had it back then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of computer parts. Holy crap.
It's crazy.
This is almost too much.
And all those are like stickers or some of them like...
Yeah, these are all...
Gotcha.
These are physical printed on buttons.
Okay.
All the controls and these color parts are stickers.
Gotcha.
Dom says, I'm playing with my Batman 66 Egghead right now. Where else are you going to get Egghead? There you go.
That's true.
Plasty says they didn't add the mustache.
Oh.
I thought they did.
That's just fun. Let's see.
Is that one you said the knees are still a little bit wonky?
Yeah, just a bit flimsy like here and there, but it's way better than the one that I picked up initially. Like this is because like the one I picked up initially was just really, really bad. And I was like, I don't like if I'm gonna review this, I don't want it to look like this on camera. So I'm like, hopefully, I can take this back, find another one. I think at the time they didn't have any other ones there. So then I ended up picking up, what did I get? I think it was a different figure from out of the Black Panther wave. I grabbed instead. And then, like I said, now I was able to find this one for like a way better deal. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give it another shot. And this one's like doing much better than that one.
Nice. There's a file here for US and Canada crime photo file. So nice to be represented there.
There you go.
International crime photo files. They didn't do a very good job with these stickers. It's like if I put it on. But yeah, so going from Lego, you said your Lego stuff nearing the end, not the end, but your last few videos on the Lego channel were moving towards Marvel.
Yeah.
And that's how you started getting into Marvel Legends and everything?
Well, it was actually through Jeff, who's also in the chat. Like we were talking about like the whole figure community, and he was just like, based on a lot of the stuff that you've been working on recently, and just your interest in like when it comes to like talking about toys, and like you can see the passions there. He's like, why not give this a shot? He's like, I think that you could really offer something unique to the community. And so I was like, you know what, I'm willing to give it a shot. And so I picked up, what was it? I think I started off with the retro card Peter Parker. That was my first figure for Marvel Legends. And then further down the line, I think I picked up, it was either the retro card Dazzler next, or perhaps, no, I think it was like the Punisher, the 80th anniversary Punisher. GameStop had it on sale or something like that. And so I grabbed that. And then that was, I think, the first review that I did, which was, I always remember that one because it's like, it took a while to get that video done. This was back when I was working on like longer videos and just kind of like, just sitting in front of the camera, just talking about the figure. But like the whole gist of it was that like I dressed up as Marty McFly with like some clothes that I found. And before that, I had been wearing the same clothing pretty much the entire day because I was on a stream with a group of people talking about Lego and just chatting about like different set reveals and stuff like that. And so it was already like getting warm in the room. And then by the time we finished the stream, maybe like 3 hours or so later, I was like, okay, it's time to work on my video. But it's like, I'm already like, it's like extra hot in the room. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna take a break for a minute because like I had the lights on like that entire time. And I was like, this is not working. So by the time I was finished with that video, I was happy to have it done because like, I had like 3 different layers of clothing on in like this like very small room. It's like the vest, the button-down shirt, like a red shirt underneath that. I'm like, I don't know how this man does it. I don't get how he can do that, especially depending on the filming conditions of that movie.
Do you were you doing video edits at the time? Or did you have experience doing it before that?
So I've had experience with video editing for about
Uh-oh. Is that me? Is that me? Sometimes it's me. My connection's good. Kirk, are you okay? Someone. Oh, I'm good. He does look a little possessed. It's very unfortunate pose. Very unfortunate pose to be frozen on. Oh my god. All right, well, hopefully he comes back soon. All right, I'm good. Thank you guys. All right, this set is kind of nuts. I kind of regret opening it now because I don't know. Oh, he just completely left on his own. I don't even know what to do with all these computer parts. I don't know where to display it. It's got all these railings. I'm afraid to go look for instructions right now just because I don't need them. That doesn't make any sense. But look at all this stuff. And then Matt Logic 44 says the villain's lair is on clearance for 12.16. What the heck? Look at this. Look at this. I don't care if they're stickers or not. Like, this is a lot of stuff. Even if it's not the best diorama piece setup, like, this is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces that you can rearrange. You know, you can add depth to your Batcave, to your shots. You can have everything facing the same way, or maybe even back to back. I don't know. This is crazy. Yo.
Okay, there we go.
Welcome back.
It was the internet. It cut out for a second, so I had to fix it.
Matthew says it's all the gear.
That must be it. That must be it.
Everything is Wi-Fi controlled.
That honestly, that would have been bad. Just like the stream cuts off, and then the gimbal just like slowly falls down because it's that would have been bad. That would have been bad.
It happens, man. I can't imagine. I might try using my my gimbal for the next video. Just like just have a little micro movement here on the table. I actually bought
wait, were you saying? No, I was just gonna say that like those little movements and stuff. I've found that it kind of just keeps things a bit more interesting rather than just having that still shot like throughout the entire video. It's like the person seeing movement because your hands usually are on screen, the figure's moving around as you're showing off different parts of it, but it's like everything else is just like still around it. So like those little movements kind of help.
Do you do you script all of your videos now?
Yeah, that's kind of how, at least for the review side of things, that's how it's been going. Sometimes I might kind of go off script where it's like, okay, I have a little joke that I want to make, like pertaining to the figure or like based on like what it's based on. So I'll like throw something in there, or maybe I might like kind of continue a thought that I've made note of in the script and just kind of continue from there off the fly and then continue back with the rest of the script.
Yeah.
But I found that it kind of just helps me get my thoughts together a bit more compared to like when I was like doing the more hands-on reviews where it's like I'm sitting in front of the camera just talking. And like when I really enjoy something, it's like it takes me a while to explain it. And I'm like, okay, well, I know I'm having a good time with it, but at the same time, everyone's probably like, okay, well, what let's move on to the next thing. It's like I want to find out like what else is about the like what else is going on with the figure and just getting to the point basically. So I'm like, okay, I'll try working on that a bit more.
Yeah, I think I want to do more scripted because for whatever reason, I think I'm okay live, right, guys?
Yeah.
But when I do a pre-recorded video, I make so many mistakes.
Exactly.
Even though I know what to, and I don't know what it is. Is it the pressure? Is it more pressure than being live? It makes no sense to me.
I think that's what it is. I think it's partially just like when you're live, you have people that you're talking to. Like, so for us right now, it's like we're talking together or we have people in chat that we're talking to. So it makes it easier to have that conversation. But when we're recording a video, it just feels like you're just like, you're talking like the video, the point of it is to send it out to people, for people to watch it and you're communicating, with them that way. But at the same time, it's like, I'm just talking to the camera. There's nobody like here right now that's listening to me. So it's like, I feel like you're just talking to yourself. And so it gets a bit like confusing and it causes you to kind of like mess up here and there. So I found that like I said, scripting definitely does help ease that a bit more.
Yeah, but then now I have to, and I was watching. That's what I was watching on your Sky video. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
so if you scripted this, that means you're timing each part of your review where like you're moving the arm, and then you got to make sure that part's right there with the audio and everything. And I'm like, that
Yeah.
seems like a lot of work, but I guess with
It's
practice,
yeah,
it'll
I
get
think
smoother,
that's
right?
the thing. Like I've had like practice because I've done the same thing for like other reviews that I've worked on for other people. So
Okay.
like it's usually my process is like I unbox the figure and everything, get all the footage that I need. And then what I've been doing recently, because before I didn't used to do this, I now I do the thumbnail like before I start scripting everything. Because the
Okay.
thumbnail typically helps me get an idea on like what the videos, like how the intro of the video is going to be, like what I'm going to start off with saying and stuff like that. And then once I finish the thumbnail, then I start scripting, do the voiceover, and then I get straight into editing. And then the video's done, upload it, and then I'm good to go.
Oh wow.
So I have like
Yeah.
I have a whole structure of how I do things.
I think the last time I tried that, I'm like, I'm running out of footage. I've talked more than I have. So I had
Exactly.
to like reuse some of the
Yeah.
video, some of the B-roll to throw back in.
Every now and then I find myself maybe needing like a few more clips because I might be a little bit like short here and there. So I might record like a few more shots. Typically what I think also helps me is recording them in 60 FPS rather than the standard 30, which is like the main shots that I use, because it allows me to make that clip a bit longer. So it just gives you a little bit more wiggle room on like what's on screen, so that I don't have to like go and get more footage afterwards.
We have Batforce Grumps in the chat. What's up, Grumps? Did your Batman ship yet? Let me know. The Sunny channel is here. What's up, Sunny?
Oh, what's up, Sonny?
Haven't seen you in a while, man. Hope you're doing well. Rick Jones is here. What's going on? Innocence in the chat says Bumblebee Tuna. And Pickle D also here. I saw you were there earlier. Yeah, scripting pays off. It improves the quality of the video. I think so, and it
sure.
should save time.
Yeah, it definitely does. At first,
Putting in a little bit,
it's consuming, but it definitely does pay off in the end.
Putting a little more effort in the beginning to make it more efficient overall, I think is what I have to keep in mind.
Yeah.
For everything. All right, which one first? Gambit, Banshee, and Psylocke, or Stormforge, Jubilation?
I say open the one with Forge, because that's like the main pack I've been like that I like have my eyes on because of that Forge figure. So I want to see what that one looks.
Oh, I also got some like really cool prints from Drew Olive at the last toy show.
Okay.
I got the J. Cole one on the wall, so I can't take it down. But he also made this one.
Oh, nice.
He's got like a really cool 1/12 scale toy room.
Okay.
And I got this one because it also has Richie's Goku / Bathing Ape kind of sticker flocked carpet thing from Nose Rain.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's like a bin of comics. And yeah, Drew's really cool. He's also Canadian. And if that matters to anyone, I got one of these prints from him. Add that to the pile. Let's see. Trevor says, I guess my 89 will be here tomorrow. What do you mean, I guess? What is that? What was that? Is that a dig at me? The Mezbat drama continues? I don't know. Do you guys want to see me do a live unboxing when it happens, or do like an actual video review with a gimbal? With the gimbal.
With the gimbal. I think the live unboxing would be good, because I think it'd be nice to see like just like that raw reaction of like what your thoughts are on the figure, like as you're unboxing it, especially after like having such a long wait time. I think it'd be fun to see.
I don't know. I think I have maybe a week or two to think about it. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's poll the YouTube chat. Mezco 89 contents. Should I do live unboxing or review? Ask your community. I have no chewing. What's going on? No chewing. It says live unbox. Tyler says do it on enablers. Nightmare Nemo says live.
It's,
Everyone votes live. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think.
Let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what everyone says. We want to hear unfiltered thoughts, but sometimes when I'm live, I'm so worried about the chat. Like I might not even, I'll miss
another
something
thing.
on the review.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like whenever you're live, it's like, again, you have people that are talking to you in the comment section. So I found like in almost every single live stream I've done where I'm either unboxing something or like talking about something, like maybe like in the past, like with Felico sets and stuff like that. You get so carried away talking to people and like having such a good time with it, and then you look back down and you're like, wait, I haven't even opened the box yet, or like I haven't like even finished like page 1 of however many pages are in that like set. It's like it's crazy, but like at the end of the day, it's like it's always fun to engage with the community and just to interact with everyone.
You know what? I think Plasty gave me a suggestion a few days ago, and I think that combined with, I'm going to keep that in mind. Plasty says, as your friend and fellow YouTuber, don't do it live. You might break it. But if I break it live, then, Mezco will see that, it's the product as I was playing with it, as it was intended to, that it broke.
Yeah.
I'm going to put these accessories back into their respective bags after, because these belong to Jason. But there are extra sunglasses.
Oh, nice.
Jubilee with the... Oh my god, that looks really good, actually.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Did any other Marvel Legends Jubilee have this?
Oh
yeah. The
so,
first
right?
one.
Yeah. Because it wasn't the animated series version didn't come with that.
Yeah, the non-builder figure one. Is mine the cel-shaded one? I don't even know. This looks really good. The bubblegum looks different from the one that I have. This effect has a little gradient color to it, going from pink-ish to purple. Don't break it. That's definitely a dig at Mario.
Speaking of like breaking things and having trouble like building things, I was looking. So it was today when I was at that like the collectible shop, and I was looking at like the Marvel Legends selection, and I saw like 2 different Modocs, and so I was like, you know what? I think it would be funny if I like got one of them, right, and then just like have that on stream to like to put together. Then I ended up coming across that Batman thing, and I was like, you know what? Okay, this looks cooler than the Modoc. I think I'll grab this instead.
Yeah, get the Batman thing as opposed to getting something to mock the guy whose show you're going on.
Exactly.
No, that would have been good too.
Yeah.
Would have been good for a laugh.
Let's see. Yeah, overall this figure isn't that bad.
What does it come
I
with?
like it. I think the only thing I would say though is that like the range going back is fine. It's just I do wish it had a bit more room, like for the foot going up. It kind of gets hindered by the, like, I guess it's like part of the suit, where like it's punched up near the ankle. So that's unfortunate, but overall it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun to like pose and stuff. I wish there were like a bunch more of them though at that Target that day, because then I probably would have got like maybe like a couple more, since it's like more so like an army building type thing. For
$750 is pretty good.
Yeah, especially at that price. Like you could definitely
you have to get more.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so I've opened that one. I think here
Lightning
I'll let
round
chat
looks pretty
decide
clean.
which one we open up next. All right. So again, I've got Okoye right here. I've got classic Loki. Zombie Scarlet Witch. Everett Ross, and then this one, which I think we're probably going to want to open this up at some point. The Merciless Batman from Beast Kingdom. So I'll let y'all pick. Which one? Hopefully it's in shot.
I would pick Zombie or Loki.
Zombie or Loki. All right.
Do you know,
Mhm.
or does the chat know? Is this gun like a new blaster rifle?
Yeah, I
Or
definitely wouldn't
did
know.
another forge come with it?
Hmm.
Pickle D says Batman. Nightmare Nemo says, I thought the only thing Mario broke was ankles in basketball. His own ankles. His own ankles. Zombie Scarlet Witch was a letdown?
Really?
Says Sonny. No way.
Oh man.
You
I
know
think
what? I think that zombie cap set the bar really high.
Yeah, that's the one I've been wanting to get my hands on at some point. And I keep saying that. I just every time I say that, I'm like, wait, why haven't I still not picked that up? It's the
I think he was 2 per case. He was 2
Mm.
in that case. It was 2 zombie caps. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that figure. There's so
Yeah, that
much
figure was-
zombie damage and
Mhm.
paint on it.
Yeah.
And it seems like they couldn't put as much on the Iron Man.
Yeah, the Iron Man one, I wasn't really feeling that one. Like I've seen it in stores like here and there, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to get this one. Because which Build-A-Figure wave was that a part of? I can't remember. It wasn't Khonshu, was it? I don't think so. Or was it like just an additional figure, but didn't have a Build-A-Figure piece?
Yeah, I think the Iron Man did not have a bad
Yeah,
piece.
I think that's what it was. Oh, what's up, Wade?
So Wade says, listen to Plasty, don't open Batman. Is that the Beast Kingdom Batman or
Wait, don't open it?
Mezco?
Wait. I didn't even see Plasty. Wait.
Maybe he's catching up on the chat.
He might be
Look at
catching
these boxes. They're just piled in here. I've heard that the faces on these 2 sets are incredible.
Mhm.
For the 2 3-packs. Should we go Forge first? Here we go. That does look pretty good.
Oh, wait, that was like its own cardboard cutout. That's different.
What is that?
The head.
Oh, his
sculpt,
helmet?
They put it in its own like encasing, like in cardboard. I was like,
That's good,
what
so
does
the
that
horns
mean?
don't get
Yeah,
bent.
rather than putting it in that plastic or not plastic, but the paper bag.
Imagine they start doing that with you know how the Wolverine claws always come crooked?
Oh, jeez.
They're going to start putting individual cardboard pieces in
Just
between
put-
each one.
Exactly, just so it doesn't do it. Oh, jeez. Hold up. Okay, so besides like the paint kind of like looking a bit off on the side, this head sculpt is phenomenal. I like this. That looks really good.
That looks insane. Yeah.
I like that.
So, like, getting into Marvel Legends is kind of like your gateway to this.
Exactly.
There's more and more stuff that you're getting into, like picking up the Fortnite figure for the first time.
Yep.
Like your first Fortnite figure, the Sky one. What's on your radar? What's on your radar that you want to try out there?
So let's see. So far in like this, I guess, series, if you want to call it that, of like testing out different figures. I've done, let's see, SH Figure Arts with the Naruto figure. That one was really, really good. Like I wasn't disappointed with that at all. The Sky figure. I know at some point I want to try Mezco. I'm just not sure which one yet. At the moment, I'm like more so leaning towards that Wolverine that came in like the tin, like all those different head sculpts.
Okay, yeah. That one's that's a crazy set because of all those faces, the slash effects.
Like it's got a lot of stuff going on for it. So I think at some point it might be that. What is it? Another one that kept popping up, and I think they had some stuff there at the shop, but I didn't see anything that like piqued my interest, like in terms of the themes. Is like Figma figures, but I'm just like I'm trying to like look at that, and then I want to try some third-party stuff out as well.
You got was it a Mafex RoboCop?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
cool. What did you like about, or how did you feel about those ones?
The Mafex RoboCop is pretty good. I like as a fan of like the movie, like I was really impressed with like the details and everything of it. I think articulation when it comes to that, like they handled it well. I mean, obviously, like where RoboCop can't move around like a whole lot due to him being a robot and having like limited like movement in his limbs and everything like that. But I think for what they were trying to recreate and just like making it like a fun experience for fans of the show, or not show, but like the movie, I think they did a good job with it. So at some point, I'd like to get my hands on some of the other figures that they're doing for that line, like from the other movies, and like especially the one that has like the battle damage on it, like for the armored and like the face.
Right.
Like I want to get my hands on that, and then possibly some of the Terminator stuff that they did as well.
Yeah, that stuff is cool. I need to track down that classic Loki.
Yeah,
Dom says try the 89 Batman. Yeah, try it.
89 Batman.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. I don't know why, and I didn't come to this realization until seeing them at the shop like today again. Like they had the same two there, and then also when I went there the previous time, where they had from Mezco, they had Magneto, and they had Hela from Thor Ragnarok. And I'm looking at them in the store, and I'm like, these are smaller than I expected. Like I don't know. Like for some reason, I know they're 112 figures, but for some reason, every time I see them on camera, when everyone's like reviewing them, like Wade or anyone else, I'm like, it looks like it's supposed to be bigger than like what I saw in store. And I was like, this, I don't know. It just kept throwing me off. I was like, okay, so they're pretty much around, I guess, sort of the same scale of Marvel Legends at least, or maybe a bit smaller, but I don't know. So now, like, whenever I look at like images of them, it's like, okay, now the scale makes sense to me, and I'm knowing the true scale of the figure that I'm going to be getting.
All right, so Jubilee's on the smaller body with the single elbows. Storm has double pinless, which is cool. You know, Jubilee's usually smaller, younger.
Mezcal Magneto was nice. Yeah, they had I think those were the only two there, and I was asking the guy, I guess, that runs the shop, and I was like, do you have like any other Mezco or Mafex or anything like that? And he was like, well, no, like typically we like to just get stuff that is going to be able to bring us profit more so like if it's not doing too well, we're not going to carry it. Like I was shocked because I was like, I did a quick stream or whatever, and I was like walking about the store, and I was in, I think, like the Star Wars portion of the store, and I was looking. They had like a bunch of Black Series and stuff like that, some vintage stuff. And then I looked down and I saw the Mafex logo, and I was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then it ended up being Rey from The Force Awakens, and I was like, "Okay, well, I don't really care about that movie. And I don't really care about that figure. So hard pass." But I went looking around, and I was like, "Oh, well, if this is here for Mafex, then hopefully there's something else here." And I was like, let's hope that I can find something. And then I was like, oh, nothing's here. So unfortunately, it's like I'll have to just like stick to like online purchases when it comes to Mafex, unless I find like a different shop that carries that type of stuff. But yeah.
Also, the you made a pretty awesome TikTok that started picking up views. The Gwen Stacy.
Oh yeah, jeez, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think I don't think you said it at one point. He was like, Kirk just like kept doing a bunch of stuff with Gwen Stacy like throughout this year. It was like, I think about a good like 3 to 4 reels that I did just recycling that same joke. And I don't know what it was. It was on TikTok, because like a bunch of people were like, well, maybe you could try posting some stuff on there. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And it was just, I think it was after I did the review for Gwen Stacy, and And I was looking at it at one point, and I was like, you know what? This character, has the issue like where she falls down or whatever, and then she dies. But you have like the same issue with action figures where they're constantly falling off the shelf. I was like, you know what? Those two things go together. I'm gonna make a video out of this. And so I edited it together, and then I added like a shot of like from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 where like she falls and then like her back breaks and everything like that. And that one just blew up. And I was like, well, this is good. And it brought a lot of people in, but then I was like, I'm not gonna just keep sitting here like making the same joke constantly, so I'm gonna try and space it out with like other content.
Yeah.
And so like that was like getting some stuff. But then every time I would try and do something with Gwen Stacy, it's like everyone just like was drawn back to it. I was like, you know what? If that's just how I'm gonna be known on TikTok, then I'll just accept it the way it is.
People just want to see her die over and over.
We just see it just happen over and over and over.
Oh my god. We have Ivan Arroyo in the chat. What's going on? Says, how are you? I'm doing well. How's it going? Says, watching live from McCadenville, North Carolina. Is that what NC is? I don't. That's a state, right? If there's a south, there should be a south, north also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There is.
There is.
There is.
Nice. Hey, what's up, Justin? In the chat.
This is cool.
You can't trade memberships, can you? If you could, Ernie would have been trading them up for every channel. All right, so since you found out and you got over to the channel here, to the Butter Nation from Fred from the Lego world, how ridiculous has everything been in terms of what's going on?
There's been a few shenanigans here and there that always makes you laugh. I think it was like, what was it? I know when you did the the Enabler contest, which was like the first one I participated in with the albums. That one I had a lot of fun with that. That was a lot of fun. And like seeing everyone's album covers and like just how creative everyone's been with got with it. I really enjoyed that one. So I'm like hoping to participate in another at some point. And then what was the other one? There was that one time with where you guys just kept going on with Kyle about like Kyle the flute. And that just had me like rolling like the entire night. Like I was watching, I was like, this is funny.
We haven't stopped.
This is funny. But no, just like any time you guys just have like streams where it's like all the enablers together, or like it's just another guest, like those are streams I always look forward to. Just and just in general from anyone. Like I think just being able to see like two people or more than one person have a conversation, just have a good time is always fun to watch that. So
yeah, man, that's right. That's why I'm glad to have you on tonight.
For sure. I like the accessories, like the hand accessories right here. The way they
Let me give you the screen.
All right, let's see. Hopefully that focuses.
What camera are you using?
The Canon M50 Mark II. But this is nice. So it seems, I'm pretty sure this is all like one mold, pretty much, but then they painted like the fingers and stuff. But it looks very nice. I like this. I'll probably use this one.
Yeah, keep that on for display.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. Let's see.
Pickle D says, seeing the X-Men laying there, I was wondering what the HasLab is going to be.
Oh.
Do you have any HasLabs?
I don't. But speaking of HasLabs, I think I posted it in the story when I first went to the shop, and I saw like in the front of the store, there's like this section where it's like nothing but Marvel Legends, just like it. Let me see if I can find a picture of it actually. So it's
what's the name of the shop? Shout them out.
It's called Gateway Comics and Toys. So that's the name of it. But it's like a really nice place. Some of the prices are a bit like crazy on like some of the stuff, like especially like the Legends and they've got like a huge variety of stuff. So like I said, Marvel, Star Wars, a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff, He-Man. It's just all sorts of themes in there. A bunch of Super 7 as well. But I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, I saw you were posing in front of Galactus.
Yeah, so like I said, like they have like this main section where it's like all the Marvel Legends stuff, and then like some statues, like it's like $5,000, $7,000 statues in there for like Man of Steel from Justice League and like Joker and stuff like that. I'm like, this is crazy. But then next to that, they have like this, because like those huge like $1,000 statues are like much bigger in scale. But then you have like this slightly smaller box where it's like the Sentinel from HasLab, and it's like, oh, it actually exists. Like that's a thing. And then you like look over to the left, and then you have like a slightly taller box. It's like Galactus. And I'm like, this is. I didn't realize that like that's like how large the scale was for those HasLabs until I saw it in person. I was like, this is crazy. So
Yeah, man.
I'm excited to see what the next one is going to be when it comes to the Avengers. I'm looking forward to it. Wait. Oh, wait.
So this is the Gambit I have. Okay,
Hmm.
it looks like it's the same effect.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, why is this peg the translucent pink? So the whole thing is molded in that translucent pink plastic, and they paint the gloves on, the yellow gloves on. I guess that makes it easier to manufacture this as one piece and paint it. That's pretty cool. I like the little cards here at the end. Got 3 aces, and the fourth one, I'm assuming the fourth one is here as a single card effect.
Yeah, that's cool.
These are dope. Satchel, side bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that.
Wade says, ask Kirk if he's ever heard a rap song. Have you heard a rap song?
I have. I've heard several. You know, I was gonna save this for like the next time I was on Wade's stream, or I'm on Wade's stream or whatever. But I was like, you know what? No, we'll go here. I've listened to quite a bit recently, just to kind of refresh my knowledge, and also like a bit of new stuff. And like there were a bunch of people in Wade's stream that night, like after, and I was like, just send me your recommendations for whatever it is that you would like me to, like, you know, give my ears.
Just make a playlist, people.
Yeah, I was like, you know, let's do that. And I actually did get. Let me see. I think I had a few people that like sent some recommendations to like my to my Instagram. I just kind of like spent the next few days just listening to a bit.
So you're gonna say I just ignored them.
No. I usually like that's the thing. Like I said, like I love talking to people, so like I'm constantly like listening to Wait, what? Don't say I threw some. Don't say I threw some Jericho on and I dig it. No, what was I listening to? So I listened to a little bit of Nas. I also listened to, what was it? Some Nas. Listened to a bit of Jay-Z.
Okay, someone on the Instagram post from today said, "Prepare to feel old when Kirk comes on."
Oh yeah.
What what age are you? What generation? What decade?
I am.
If you don't mind, you're 20?
No, 21.
Oh shoot, you're so young. You don't even know how young you are. You're like, I got a year older.
No. But no, like I've listened. What was it the other day? I was listening to some Kendrick Lamar. I like actually some of his stuff is pretty good. I was enjoying some of it. And then who else? Childish Gambino. I think like before I like started like going back to listening to some of that stuff, like after the stream and stuff like that. I know one of the people I was listening to quite a bit was The Weeknd, and then a little bit of Kid Cudi as well. So it's like most of my stuff, which I was explaining to Wade on stream, is like a lot of stuff I have heard, but I have been so out of touch with it. So it was like, as I was like listening to them that night and just like the following days, I was like, oh geez, it's just crazy like how much of this stuff I like how much of this stuff I forgot. Because like my mom was like constantly playing that stuff on like through her playlists and stuff like that, and all her different CDs that she has. So like I grew up with a lot of that music.
Oh great. It's like that's what my mom listens to.
Exactly.
This Banshee is awesome.
21 Cent. I listened to a bit of him. A little bit.
What's up, Geek Strong? Jamie Lynn Parks. And Ivan says promote.
jeez.
There's Adshot is a Lego YouTuber. Yeah, sure. If you're into it, go check it out. I don't know it, so I'm not
I don't
gonna
think I've
promote
heard
it. But that would be cool. 2021. Ryan Dole, what's going on, man? Good to see you again. Dudes, and what about the ladies? Ryan? This month, really? Just dudes? Come on.
I don't know how I feel about this though. I think this
Why
is
is
probably the only thing I'm not really feeling. This like it doesn't look bad. It's just the way that the detail of his torso that just like cuts off and just goes flat. There, I don't know.
It's kind of like pointy when you have it all the way back.
Yeah, it just looks bad.
Maybe they didn't expect him to go that far back.
I mean, true.
Because it kind of looks like the sculpting on the robes stop at a certain point above that point, and that's just like the underside.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. Well,
Toretsu says he was born in 2001, 2002. Oh my god.
It's yeah. I mean, outside of that, like everything is pretty good. Like I do like the details of it, and like the sculpt is like crazy. Like a lot of the MCU figures, from what I've seen, like the face printing is like pretty spot on, especially like their more current stuff. Like if you look back, and I think I made like a fun of this like in one of the reviews. Which figure was it? It was one of the MCU figures, I think. And I was like, if you look at like Doctor Strange, the first MCU figure that they made, like the head sculpt doesn't look good at all. Like it looks like a child like drew it or something like that. But then you look at what they do now, it's like it looks way better. So like,
what is it? 3D printing, or not 3D printing, but
like a photoreal tech or something.
Photoreal, yeah.
So yeah, so like they're doing like wonders when it comes to that. So I think they definitely killed it with this one.
Yeah, Ryan, I know you love these X-Men Uncanny 275. These aren't even mine. These are on loan here from the Museum of Jason Lapidus. Collecting Grid is here. What's up, RG? Welcome to the stream. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Congratulations. Luckily, humans can't really bend that way, says Grum. Speak for yourself, Grum. You just need to stretch a little bit more.
Yeah, just stretch.
Okay, everyone needs to chill about 2002 or 2001.
Right? Yeah, I did it. My one goal was like, I'm going to try not to make everyone feel old tonight, but that clearly did not. It did not happen.
I don't feel older than I normally feel. I mean, we all love toys and editing. I think we kind of talk about Da Vinci and stuff. We can connect through stuff like that, which is what's cool about the hobby, right?
For sure. I think like I actually noticed, like speaking of Da Vinci, I noticed that like a lot of the YouTubers recently have been switching over to that, because everyone's like been raving, like in the past, it's been like, oh, Premiere Pro is really good. I love Premiere Pro, and then now everyone's like, well, you know what? I'm switching to Da Vinci, because like in my experience using it, like one of the biggest things I think they tend to complain about when it comes to Premiere is like the crashes that software has. It's like, I just can't stand it. But with Da Vinci, in my experience, it's been quite stable. Like I think it's only been like, oh jeez, 5 years older than the Geek. That is true. That is very very true. That's funny. That's probably like the best comment tonight.
I know. I had to put it up. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, the Premiere crashes a lot.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from a lot of people in terms of their software. Like the only thing I've edited on when it comes to Adobe products is After Effects. That's actually how I made my intro for like the new intro that I used. That's how I did that. And then some other like lower thirds and stuff that I need like here and there. Like for when I did Figure Rewind last year, that's how I was able to get like a lot of those lower thirds for like everyone's name to be up on screen and like the intro and stuff like that. So That's like the only experience I have with Adobe product. Well, that and like a little bit of Photoshop here and there.
Yeah, I was doing like Photoshop and Lightroom a little bit, and like you mentioned GIMP earlier. I think that's a huge, like when you Google free Photoshop alternatives, it's like GIMP is probably the first one that comes up, and it's the longest one out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing that people want to get off of Adobe is that payment, the subscription.
Exactly.
Look at this guy with the panning and the tilting, the panning, and but DaVinci does everything that I needed to do. Do you do all the motion graphics in? Yeah, I need to learn that stuff.
Yeah,
I just use whatever
is,
presets they have.
Yeah, like I said, 'cause I think we had talked about it a while back. I was like the main channel that I was able to learn a lot of stuff from when it comes to DaVinci. It's just one guy called Mr. Alex Tech.
Yeah, I grabbed a few transitions from him.
Yep, his stuff is like really handy when it comes to like transitions and any sort of effects that you're trying to use. Wade says he forgot about GIMP. Yeah, what are you using, Wade? Photoshop? You gotta, yeah.
The Mr. Alex Tech has presets of zooms and transitions. Yeah, that you can download, and then if you want, you can kind of donate some money to him for the work. Excuse me, for the work, which I think is great.
Oh, speaking of, I'm not gonna unbox these, but actually I'll show you something real quick. I picked up like 2 other things today as well. Give me a minute. Let's see.
I mean, even that desk and the headphones look so photogenic. Do we like the Gambit head and the Banshee head, everyone? Well,
So
Wade, I think Wade told me, and I think Plasty, they both used to edit on their phones to begin with, which
I used to do the same.
Yeah,
I used to for quite a bit actually. I started off. What did I start off editing on? I started off editing on not you. I have pre-orders over from the Geek Effect. I want to see how many comments we get like this tonight. I'm gonna be counting them. I have a 1983 Rebel Commando Guardian. So like I used to edit quite a bit on my phone. I started off with, I think it was like, I don't remember which LG phone it was. It was an LG phone.
Wow.
And then that's how far I went back. And then it eventually went on to Samsung. What was the first Samsung? I think it was the Galaxy Note 7, whichever one that wasn't blowing up on people, whichever one that was, the one before that happened.
Was there
that one
before? Were all the other ones blowing up except for this one?
It was I can't remember which one it was. I don't think it was the 8. It definitely wasn't 7. Maybe it was the 8. It was whichever phone that they made within that lineup.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Oh, that looks crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah, it looks nice. And the cape or whatever for Banshee, that's fabric, right? So,
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that looks
like a vinyl, like. Oh, you can't. Like if you wanted some top-down flying shots, that's not going to work. You have to switch it. Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, but no, that looks good. But
hey, what's up, Man Mountain?
What's up, Man Mountain? How's it going? But yeah, I used to edit a bit on the phone. The main software I used, let's see. There was Filmora has like a mobile version of their software called Filmora Go, I think it's called. So I used that for a bit. There was another software called KineMaster, I think.
Damn.
I used that for quite a while. Yeah, it was the Note 7. That's the one. That's the one. So I think I had the one after that. So I believe that was the 8. That's what it was.
Plasty's gonna paint in the lines with the Sharpie.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. Just to kind of as like a temporary fix. It's not a bad idea at all.
I would not trust myself to do that.
Yeah, like that's another thing too. Like in regards to like customizing like figures that you like for me, like a lot of stuff I get is like one of each. So it's like I find it hard for me to want to like make any changes to it on my like under my own like free will, just like take out an arm or to like like use different like markers and stuff on it. So I'm like, I don't want to ruin this because like, I only have one. I kind of want to say the way it came. I think the only ones I've like modified so far would be which one was it? Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, because I watched Nico's video when modding the Black Panther and like the arms on that.
Oh yeah, the butterflies. I did that too.
Yeah. So I did that with the Amazing Fantasy Spidey, and I was like happy with that. So once I get the comic Black Panther from this Wakanda Forever wave, once I get him unboxed, I'll do the same thing with him so that I can get the maximum articulation out of that.
Shout outs to Nico.
Yeah, for sure. Nico is killing it when it comes to like custom stuff. And I was talking with him the other day because I posted in my story. I'm like, I want to be able to do more stuff with more people in the community, especially this year. Just like some sort of collaboration with people. Like recently, I did something with a friend of mine, Tyler, who I met through the community. I think it was within the first year we had met, and he worked on a diorama for me. I got to test out some of his custom webs that he makes for like Spider-Man figures.
Okay.
And so recently we did a video where he made some props for the diorama that he made for me a while back. And so he sent those over and I got to take a look at those on the channel. So that was a fun video. So any opportunity to do stuff like that is something to look forward to, because it also like allows me to like shed some more light on other people in the community that are working on stuff that I think is pretty cool and that I would like for other people to know more about. So
yeah, absolutely.
Do that.
Absolutely.
I think it was like someone who, because I think, what was it the other day? I did like a thing where I like made a dedicated spot on the channel where it's like, okay, well, these are some of the people that I watch, people that I think that you should check out. So like you're on there, Wade's on there, like a bunch of people that I've met so far, and I'm like, these are, or like this is who I watch. I think you should give them a shot. And I got someone who messaged me not long after I posted it and was like, yo, I like kind of just joined the community. And it's like, I'm glad that you put this up, because it was like, I wasn't sure who to watch within the community outside of your stuff. And I'm like, since I'm all new to it. And he's like, this like really helped me. So like, I just subscribed to like everyone that's on in that list. I'm like, thanks for sharing this. And like, well, I'm glad that it's working. And I'm glad that you found some like, content that you'll be able to, get some enjoyment out of and learn some more about the hobby. Because that's definitely like, what the goal and stuff of that was. So
that's super cool, man. It's always great to see, you can uplift other people. Not
sure.
Everything's like a competition, man. It's just great to share everything, to share the love for for the hobby and people who are doing cool stuff with what we're doing. I just kind of freaked myself out right now. I'm like, who's this third person in the stream? But it's actually me loading up your video, Figure Rewind, and it had it paused right on Nico. I'm like, shit, who's here? But it was him. You did a collab with a lot of people in the community at the end of the year, talking about some of everyone's favorite toys. If you haven't watched the video yet, it's on Kirk's channel. Go check it out. Like it's you hit up a lot of people, and it's great to see like so many people got back to you.
It was a lot of work getting that thing done. Like at one point, like when I started like thinking of something, I was like, I want to end this year like on a really good note where it's like just showcasing how much I enjoy the community and just like all the like talented people within it. So it was like, what can I do? And so I was like brainstorming a few things, and I remembered like how YouTube used to do something called not Figure Rewind. That's my thing. That's my thing.
And I stole that idea.
Exactly. They used to do a thing called YouTube Rewind. So instead of it being like about figures, it was basically just like a bunch of of the larger content creators, and the videos weren't that good because a lot of people didn't really like them. They started going downhill, and then at one point they were like, let's just do a sizzle reel of things, and it's like everyone disliked that video. I think it was one of the most disliked videos on YouTube at one point.
That's impressive.
I think it was either that one. I think it might have been the one that actually had Will Smith at the start of it, where he was talking about how he wanted Marquez Brownlee in Fortnite in YouTube Rewind. I think it might have been that video, or maybe the one after. But
And
I was
based on
like,
that, you're like, I could do this, but better.
better, exactly, and dedicated to a
I
hobby
want
that
that.
like I really enjoy. So I started messaging a bunch of people, and I was like, yeah, I had this idea. I would love for you to be a part of it. And a lot of people got back to me, like you, Wade, Matt over here, Dwayne Shoots Toys, and like the overall reception of it, and like just the idea and like how excited people were to be a part of it, like really put a smile on my face, because I'm like, this is what it's all about to me. Like, just when it comes to any sort of hobby, is really just the community that's involved and all the people that like share the same interests and being able to show it off with everyone else. So I'm hoping to, like I said, do it as an annual thing.
That'd be cool.
So again, this year, hopefully get some more people, involved this year as well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like Wade says here,
Mhm.
it's a lot of stuff to keep track of. I mean, the execution of it, the planning of being, here's an easy way for everyone to, record it and just submit it to me. That's all you got to
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
It couldn't be any easier. Like, here's the instructions.
Mhm.
I probably still messed it up. and yeah, you got it. And like, this is an over hour video, but it's just so cool for everyone to just kind of add to the video and add their little piece of the toy community or their flavor to it.
Mhm. For sure, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to doing it again and seeing who else we can get involved with it.
Yeah,
And I think like one of the biggest things, like, because I wasn't sure, because I messaged him, like, I think it was halfway through 2022 where I was like, I think Dan Yoon had like followed and he was like checking out the content, and I was like, this is cool. And so I was like, you know what, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but let me message him and find out if he'd be willing to do this. And I think it was like way earlier in the stage, he was like, okay, well, try and get back to us closer to time, because it was like, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do it or not. And I was like, okay. So a while back, like some time passed, and then like closer to, I guess, when I was going to start like receiving clips from people, I was like, okay, are you sure if you're going to be like, do you know if you'll be able to do this or not? And then he was like, you know what? Yep. Forward the stuff to my email. I'll go ahead and get it out to you. I was like, I really appreciate this, because like, again, I'm new in the community at the time, so I'm like, I'm not sure who all is going to be able to, participate, who's willing to like give it a shot. And so that meant a lot to me, Dan being able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool for people who not even that familiar with your name, that they'd be like, yeah, of course, just to be able to contribute to the video. I think that's
exactly
really commendable to all the people who contributed.
That is true. Wait, yep. Wade makes a good point, because Plasty like kept reminding Wade. It was like each Tuesday or the Friday streams, you'd just be in chat like, Wade, did you do the video yet? Wade, did you do the video yet? I'm like, because on my end, like, usually I'm always like very grateful to people where I'm like, okay, like, if you're not getting it done yet, I'm like, okay, I understand things are happening, so you're not able to get it done. But Plasty was just like, no, you go ahead, go get it done now for him, so that he has the clips that he needs, so he can get this video edited. So.
Even mine was late. I didn't have that time until like, I think I was pretty late until I finally got it done.
Yeah, I had a few people like that happened, and I was like, they're like, don't sweat it. I totally get it, because like at the time, it's like, I think for me, really the reason why I think I did it so like far like in advance of like reaching out to people was just because I wanted to make sure that this was like a doable project, that like people were going to want to be involved in it. So it was like, let me just start reaching out to people earlier than rather waiting to like closer to the time that I'm looking to release it and stuff like that. So there were like some people that was like, okay, well, I have to send reminders, because like time has passed like quite a bit. But like still, like I said, the turnout of it was like pretty good in my opinion, like the amount of people that we got involved. So
even who's this guy after Boog?
That's after Boog. Which one is it? Oh, that's Matt Films. So I came across his stuff. What was it? I think I was watching like stuff on toy photography, and I came across his stuff. He does like a bunch of toy photos, and and he does like videos where he showcases like how he gets different shots, different tips on them. I was like, you know what, this seems like someone like I like the content, I like his style of video, so let me see if I can get him involved. And so I reached out to him. He was like, you know what, yeah, I'm down to do it, show off like his style of video. And like I said, I like one of the things for me, like outside of like the collecting and talking about the figures, I always like pay close attention to people's like editing style, or like just how they record their videos, like how they handle it. Those are some of the things that stick out to me, and this was one of those channels that.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, that's the reason I brought it up. Who this was, because like his colors
exactly
on his video, like even this straight talking to the camera, or how sharp this footage looks. I'm like, this looks very appealing.
Exactly.
So,
yeah,
that's cool
there were like quite a few channels that I came across when I first started like watching content like within this community. I was like, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Like this seems like it's like the same type of like really professional YouTube reviews that I like watch, like if it comes to like tech stuff and that whole sort of category, but just figures instead. So like it feels very fitting for me.
Yeah, I like those tech reviews. You know, they walk in, they put the box down on the table,
it's just
spin it around, right?
I don't know what it is about those videos, but they like always captivate me. Like one of my favorite ones to watch is Marquez Brownlee. Like that's just like seeing all those crazy shots that he does with like the robot arm, or just anything that's like just showing off like a few shots of the product, these crazy transitions or swivels of like motion around the object. It's just crazy.
I feel like we might watch some of the same like tech channels, MKBHD, or like Mr. Alex Tech we talked about.
Yeah, Mr. Alex
Tech.
Tech.
He was talking about Peter McKinnon switching from Adobe to DaVinci. I used to watch a lot of his stuff too. So yeah, I think there's a lot of common ground here.
Exactly.
See, I'm not old.
See, exactly.
Stupid Chad.
See, this is the one thing. Like, I'm glad that I have all the pieces for Atuma now. But now, like, I have this issue where I have this random leg for Ganchu, and I'm like, I really want to build that figure. So I'm hoping I can get my hands on the other ones at some point. Because
I think I need Khonshu legs. I don't think I'm gonna build the Atuma. I want the Ultron Bath though.
Yeah, I didn't care for Atuma as much. I think my main goal really was just like getting everyone that was in the movie more so, and then also like the comic book Black Panther stuff. And that was like kind of the same thing for me when I saw, like, after seeing Shang-Chi. Like, I didn't care for the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure. Like, I didn't really like the character, but like I really enjoyed that movie. So I was like, well, let me get each of the characters from that movie that they released. I'm hoping that they make some more figures for that movie too, because I'd love to have some more stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make Razor Fist.
Exactly, that like would have been a good one to do. So hopefully we'll get him at some point. Or I'm trying to think who else. I feel like they would probably do like Trevor Slattery, like his version of Mandarin at some point. I feel like they would do him as a figure.
You think so?
I think so. Maybe. It'd be kind of silly to have it, and it'd be like, why do we need this figure? But I feel like they would probably do that at some point. Maybe not yet, but soon.
Wade says tech videos like that are cool, but they feel too much like commercials, and it drifts away from the homemade appeal of YouTube.
I get it. I mean, I understand that. Yeah.
I don't mind like a mix of both. You know.
Yeah, that's what I try to do with mine. I'm like, I don't want it to seem like too like produced, if that makes sense, but I do want to like have a cool spin on it where it's like, you know, having some cool shots but still just having like a one-on-one sort of conversation with everyone about the figure and just like what I think about it in general and just stuff like that. So
yeah, the Trevor Mandarin was in a 3-pack Iron Man 3-pack long time. I have it.
Well, wait, yeah.
It's not great,
right?
Yeah, but you can put the Wenwu head on that Mandarin body, and it looks pretty cool.
That is true.
He has the camo pants. I think I did that somewhere. I don't know where I put him. Tim Smith says no interest in Infinity Ultron. Definitely want Khonshu.
The Infinity Ultron looks cool.
Khonshu looks dope.
Yeah, I want I want to build that one at some point.
We have Angie from Dallas, Texas. Welcome. Oh, you were watching us on Monday, Boba Squadron. Thanks for coming back. Just opening some toys here tonight with Kirk. Geek Effect here. Plasty says, I am old. Do you want to know how I know I still have figures that I've bought with my own money that are older than Kirk?
This is number 3. I'm still counting. I'm still counting.
Someone made that joke with less words. Pock Photos, what's going on, man? I remember being heavy into tech videos during the early days of YouTube, like Phone Dog and mobile tech reviews.
Gotcha. What's up, though, Pack? What's up?
DK, why are you shouting at me? And do you still have the Rona? Do you know where you don't know where you put my Mandarin? Why are you always on caps lock?
So
Hope you're feeling better, man.
A similar issue with that. My issue though is not really caps lock. It's just always like I'll type something. No, like I'll type something and then autocorrect like debates me on whether or not I'm right, and it's like it'll switch to the word or just remove the word. I'm like, but I knew what I was typing. Why do you keep doing it to me? So every now and then I'll have like someone, like a friend of mine or whatever, and they'll just be like, it like they'll just like correct the typo. I'm like, I didn't do that. I swear it was autocorrect that did it. Like I knew what I put there, and like I always like checked it. It was going wrong. I heard. Oh geez. Okay, let's see. That's number 4. I'm gonna be counting them. We're gonna tally this all up at the end of the stream. How many?
Oh my god, Yoko, this one is way too good. All right, sorry DK, but DK one time got food poisoning from this chicken that he made that was way past expert. Chicken, like you can't have it more than a week to stank in your fridge. And he's like, I go, how old was that chicken? He's like, I don't know, like a month old. And so the fact that she said DK has had chicken that's older than you.
Oh, that's okay. Now we're going to
that's top notch, Yoko.
That's
very
funny.
Good.
Yeah, geez, why did he keep that, and why did he do that? That's crazy.
I still don't know to this day.
Crazy.
And he ate it. He cooked it and he ate it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me. All right, I think. Let's see. I got Everett Ross left.
I got this at the toy show for $10. I just thought it'd be a cool civilian figure, and if I don't have a House of X style display, I'm not building this. Anyone needs this, let me know. But like lab coat look or the civilian look with the swappable arms, I think is pretty impressive, because not a lot of figures would do that. Where the lab coat is a separate piece. Yeah. So sometimes you take it off, but the arms are still the jacket look.
Yeah, like
so I haven't seen Legends.
Fantastic, Retro Fantastic Four. Or Mr. Fantastic. Yeah,
Reed,
Mr. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that concept. Let me do that. Let's see. I think maybe I
lost the book.
Which I think I'm gonna open up a Koye next because I kind of want to like take a look at the articulation of this. So yeah, like you were saying with like civilian figures, I definitely want to try and get my hands on more of those, because like those are great for like photos, just having people in the background or just interacting with like the main character. So I'm hoping to see like some civilian characters from Legends.
Are there toy photographers out there that you see that kind of give you more ideas? For example, something like this, having things in the background, building out scenes and things like that.
I know Cap Lives. Been looking at a bunch of his stuff. Like he's constantly doing stuff like that.
Oh, Cap Lives is definitely follow Cap Lives, putting out heat every day.
Exactly. Yeah. So like he's really good at doing that. Trying to think who else. I think I've seen maybe like a couple from Richie, Nose Rain.
Yep.
Or at least like even just like using multiple figures, just like what was it? The Naruto figure that he picked up. Like
the same one that you got.
Yeah, so those shots are cool. So like I'm constantly like trying to like test out different stuff. I haven't done too much short photography like setting up in dioramas like as of lately. But I'm hoping to like kind of do a bit more maybe next month and just kind of like try out different things, especially with that Batman that I picked up, because I feel like that's gonna be nice to like get some really good shots of that, like close and stuff like that.
Wait, so this has swappable arms, and then you can swap the hands amongst those arms. That's cool. What does the scientist need with she punching a lot?
I guess so. Either that or just wait, are they slightly open to hold stuff, or are they just like fully closed?
No, they're fists.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so
These
she must be
fisticuffs.
Gotcha. Must be getting angry with Xavier or something like that. So gotta knock some sense into him. It's gotta be what it's for. It's gotta be what it's for. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why they did that.
Oh, AI's Collectible says she's a good stand-in for Lois Lane.
Yeah, that's what Cap Liz was using for. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. That figure. And it looked pretty good. So yeah. Let me see. Oh wait, hold on. Let me pause real quick because I got to get the charger for this computer before it dies. All right, hold up. Give us a second. Hold up.
Did she punch people? I need to catch up on the series. Did I already open up the McFarlane Batcave? Yeah, man, I did. There's so many computers that it comes with. What the heck? It's insane. I don't have space for that. I'm complaining about a $15 diorama that has too many accessories. Yo, what is this? What is this? Holy shit. Matthew just sent me this. Do I have all these civilian figures? I think I have all of these. Yeah, I do. Oh, except for this. Is that the collector? Oh, and MCU Professor X or Fox Professor X. I don't have that. Holy crap, dude. Look at the angle he got on this and the depth. Wow, Jason, what the fuck? This is so good. Dude, this guy never stops amazing me. Work more or less. Holy shit. Look at this shot, dude.
Oh, that's... For a second, I thought that was like... That wasn't even... Those weren't
like security footage from a museum?
Yeah,
or
that's
art
how it
gallery?
looks. Hold up. Let me see if I can find this photo. That's crazy.
What the hell?
Hold up.
Honestly, Jason's been doing like all these techniques and challenges the last few weeks. This is bananas.
Just search this thing.
No, like this is unreal.
This is crazy.
I need to see all the B-roll and the behind the scenes of like the different angles. This is insane.
Yeah, his current like series he's been doing where he showcases like how he did different shots, like with the light painting for Rainbow Road for Mario, the pepper ghosting, like all those techniques, and you can see how those work. That's been a lot of fun watching that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he did this one.
I'm trying to get her to punch, guys. She's not dabbing. So if I turn...
Oh, this is very flimsy. Okay. Where does this go?
I don't know. This is a cool figure to have. I guess Matthew sent me that because of civilian figures, I guess. That's the theme there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Civilian.
Oh, she got some guns too. No wonder she's
Okay.
punching people all the time. Pretty sure the art on the wall are from toy photographers, says Justin. I bet it is. I would not put it past Jason to put that level of detail on everything. I didn't get a good chance, get a good look at it. That's crazy. Retro Villains Lair has the same thing, bookshelves for days, and it was 15 US. I got the Batcave for like 16 Canadian. So if I don't know, I don't need the villain's lair. I saw you open it the other day though. Pack photos. That was cool. That was cool. Kirk, apart from the rewind for this year, what else have you got planned? Special projects.
Let's see. Like, so aside from the rewind, aside from the reviews, like I said, just trying to like collaborate with more people like throughout this year. So one of the things I'm actually working on with someone else I found, it was actually through Twitter. I shared one of the links to the like a review, and this guy named Jonathan, who goes by Nostalgia Unboxed, on YouTube and on Twitter, he came across the content. He was like, I really like this stuff. You know, like I think that you like really like deserve like more of an audience, especially like the amount of work that you're putting into this stuff. And so I checked out some of his content. It's like it's pretty good. Like he kind of like talks to the camera as he's unboxing the figure. You can see it like a top-down shot of it. And we're gonna work on something at some point just to kind of, because we're like, how like we both like make some really good content. How can we like work on something that'll combine both of our styles together and just like make a really nice like video? So we came up with something, and we'll be working on that very soon. So looking forward to sharing that. Oh wait, hold on. Is it me or I can hear you? Are you muted?
Yeah, I muted myself.
You're muted. Okay. I was like,
I'm a professional.
I was like, hopefully
I'm a
I didn't do it again.
That you're frozen again? No,
Yeah.
that project sounds really cool, man. I definitely want to check that out and see,
Yeah.
you know, learn more techniques and video stuff
For sure.
for the channel.
This.
Damn it, Toyrensu. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this one definitely needs to be.
I lost her book. Oh, it's right here. She can't. Can she hold the book in any of these hands? This one. I mean, this is really cool for 10. Okay, so I bought this for $10. I'm fairly certain the person bought it for like GameStop here in Canada does a thing called $5 Fridays, and stuff that's been on shelves for a while that doesn't sell, or they're just trying to get rid of it, they'll clear it out for $5 every once in a while. So there's like a cycle of items every Friday, and I remember I missed out on this figure on one of those events, and I think they were selling it for, I don't know, I got it for 10, which I'm okay with, even though I'm pretty sure it was a $5 Friday pickup, but it's still worth it. This figure's awesome. Like, you can get multiple of these, multiple scientists, lab coat people, switch the arms out, civilians, swap the head, you know, somebody with a hat, you can put it on other, I don't know, like MJ, Mary Jane head or something like that. You can switch it around.
Yeah, that looks really good. Oh, speaking of Mary Jane, I think so you know how Marvel Legends at the moment they're doing like a lot of the VHS stuff for Spider-Man now.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the next figure I want to see from that would be like a dedicated Mary Jane figure, like probably like in her yellow outfit that she has in the show. Because when we got the Gwen Stacy, the retro,
right?
Yeah, the retro one. It was like the additional head sculpt that was like, okay, you can swap this out, get Mary Jane. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it's still like it. For me, that outfit that came with that figure is for Gwen Stacy. It doesn't really match Mary Jane, at least for like, especially like if you're comparing it to the look from the animated series. So it's like, hopefully we get a dedicated figure to that, especially since we got Aunt May with Dr. Octopus, which I've been waiting for them to do that figure for quite some time, like from that show or just like on the retro card. So I'm glad they did that.
What year did you watch the animated series?
Let's see. I think it may have been a couple of years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. And like I really like that show.
Okay. Yeah. As somebody who's come a few decades after, I'm just wondering, like watching something from, you know, the 90s, it's like, how does that work?
You know, anything that's like
received well.
I enjoyed it. Like anything that's like old and like from that decade is like my cup of tea. I like watching that stuff all day long. Like,
I can't believe that's considered old, but it is. It's like 30 years ago.
It's yeah.
Fuck. It's okay. It's okay.
It's
We're collecting toys and we're having fun.
It's fine.
And we're not gonna talk about how old we are.
I know. Oh man, this is like, so this figure is, it's cool. I like this. But now, like I said, after reviewing the Fortnite figure today, or like how I like released a video and stuff on that, this thing has, for those of you guys who haven't seen it already, it has like the ball joint in the waist, so you
Yep.
have that extra range of movement on a female figure. Typically, Marvel Legends don't have that for their female figures, so it's like, why can't we have that on this? Where like now you have that diaphragm cut, but then you don't have a waist cut. It's just zero movement there. Like having that extra range of movement, I think that would just make this like 10 times better. So like now every time I like mess around with one of these types of figures from Marvel Legends, it's always going to be that thought in the back of my head, like, we have this with Fortnite figures from the same company. Why can't we
Oh, I
have
know.
this with Marvel Legends?
I know.
I'm never going to be able to look at these figures the same way now.
When those Fortnite came out, they were like double jointed, pinless, everything. And you know, I'm sure the question crosses everyone's mind. It's the same parent company. Like, why can't they
Exactly.
switch and switch it around and share it? That would be cool. I don't know why they can't.
Yeah.
But if they
Hopefully
add that waist ball joint, it would be cool for a lot
that,
of
and
figures.
even on like the male figures, like that would be very beneficial to that. Kev show is making me feel sad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Stop making my chat feel sad, Kirk.
I'm sorry.
Be older.
Um,
Hey, what's up, Blake Wyman? Good to see you.
Fortnite's
Photo says Fortnite has been killing it, starting from the first wave with that Lynx. The Lynx figure is so nice. It's got all these sculpted details in random parts of the figure.
Yeah, I saw it. I think they had it. I'm surprised it hasn't gone on sale yet. But I saw like another one there at the Target today, and they I think I saw another one of it like at a different store as well. So hopefully it'll go on sale. If not, I think I might still get it because it looks like a lot of fun as well.
I think the first guy had two swords, and it goes into her back. They both go into her backpack.
Yeah, because like in game, I think she has like she's
Yeah.
like a dual wielding setup. So yeah,
It's sweet. There's what's the other? There's a new one out. It looks like I think he's orange-ish, and does he have a pumpkin for a head?
Oh, the punk figure, I think, or something like that. It's called.
I think
something like that.
Justin Scadam posted it on the Discord. I think it's got
Yeah.
like a lower waist articulation because he looks like he's got this baggy pants.
Yeah,
longer
that looks cool. That I'm trying to think what else they have that's like. Oh yeah, that figure looks neat too. The man cake. Oh yeah, like that one looks.
Yeah,
And like the back bling for those figures, it's all the same like peg thing at the back. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, so theoretically, you could just swap out the pieces with other figures if you wanted to. Just like the game. That's cool. That's
dual pistols. Like that's so cool.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Did he come with additional hands, or is it just the two hands and that's it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I never considered switching them because I was always going to have him holding the pistols.
Yeah.
This guy's cool though. I need to make this 1-to-1 scale. This butter bandolier.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. Do you have anything? Do you have another figure to open?
I think that's pretty much it for now. So the last two, I think I'm going to keep those to the side, and then the same thing with the Batman, because apparently people were like, just keep the Batman. So I guess that'll be another video at some point. We'll review that.
Yeah, I want to check that out when you make the video. Anyone have? We'll go like another 5-10 minutes, I think.
Okay.
If anyone has any questions for Kirk or myself, video editing, or not being old, put them in the chat right now. Or what kind of stuff you want to see Kirk review in the future. G Marcus says Geek Effect is the future of our hobby. Much love and thanks for hanging. Now finish your milky and off to bed now.
Jeez. Yeah, no. I'm like I said, I'm glad to be a part of this community. I'm glad to have met people like Kevin, all of you guys in chat, and just like being able to just enjoy the hobby again, like sharing this passion for it is a lot of fun, and it means a lot to me. So
Yeah,
Just
man,
saying.
it's cool. It's cool that you're here, and despite the difference of age, we can
Exactly.
kind of just chop it up and talk about this.
Like I've always found that like usually when people like don't ask, it's like they typically assume that I'm way older than I way older than 21. So it's like when I tell them that, they're like, "Wait, what? Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, okay." It's like usually the most I've gotten is like 25 or like a little bit over. I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet." Butterband
Nice,
later
man.
on. Oh yeah, what was it? I tried looking at it, but I don't think I've found it. I might have to try looking again. It was the Joy Toy stuff you were looking at on the Instagram live the other day. And I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. So that might be something else I'll try at some point.
These?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those. Like the articulation on those things looks crazy.
Look at the sky.
Yeah, that's like a lot. And what scale are those? I wasn't for certain.
That's 3.75, so 118.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Legendary Poser says, "Wait, you're 21? I'm out."
Yeah, those look like a lot of fun. And I think don't they come with mechs or something like that you can put the figures inside of?
Yeah, you can get the sci-fi stuff.
Okay.
They have 1/18th scale, and then there's one that's a little bit smaller because the 1/18th scale mechs are actually pretty big.
Okay.
So you can get, is it 1/35th? I don't know if Mario's still here or somebody who collects those. Like you can get the 1/18th humans, and the mechs you can pair them with the slightly smaller ones. Obviously they're not the same scale, but it's just better space maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, those were a lot of fun.
And there was another figure that Wade was telling me about, the what is it? I think it's called the synthetic human, if I'm right.
Yep.
Yeah. So from
1,000 toys.
Yeah. So that one, I want to try looking at that at some point.
Yeah, it's very articulated. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, and I was like, this seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun to mess around with and pose and take some photos and stuff of.
Look at the paint on this and the guy's face at that size.
That's crazy. Especially for the scale, that's a lot of detail. I like that a lot. Yeah,
Zoom.
Nice. There we go. Yeah, that looks nice.
I had no idea he was a young cat. Always good to see it. People like him and younger need to exist for our hobby. Yeah,
exactly.
Not just video games all the time. Like just we can still enjoy action figures.
Exactly.
And
this is, at the end of the day, it's like, and I made a joke at it in the Fortnite video. I was like, I'm not really good at this game. Like, I'm quite terrible.
In the beginning.
But I'm like, at the same time, I'm good at reviewing action figures. I'm good at collecting. So we're gonna do this instead. So
yeah, I like that. I like that intro.
It's like I have like at the end of the day, like every now and then, I'll play like a video game or something like that. But like being able to do stuff like this, like make videos and review action figures and like collect them, this is like what I enjoy the most and what I'd like to spend my time doing.
Oh, there you go. Hey, what's up? Plastic Boy Wonder.
The mechs look good too. The mechs, and just like I want to try out like a lot of those like weird, like wacky sort of things. So again, like synthetic humans or like that Batman that I picked up, where it's not like an actual like the typical look for Batman. It's like this weird combination of like a medieval style thing. I'm like, that looks interesting. I'll give it a shot and see how I like it. So you'll be seeing like a lot more stuff like that in the future.
Dangerous strategy. You're gonna get lost in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, when it came to starting this hobby, that's kind of how it happened. Because Jeff was explaining to me when I started, he was like, yeah, so there's Marvel Legends, right? And like, okay, cool. He's like, that's all your affordable, like sort of like Marvel figures if you don't want to go into hot toys and all the other stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, then there's also NECA. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, there's also SH Figure Arts, there's also Hot Toys, there's also this, that, this, that, this, that. He's like, basically, you're gonna go down a rabbit hole, and you're just like, that's just how it's gonna continue for you throughout this hobby, especially as you find more companies that are making things from different movies and shows and stuff that you like. Like it's just never gonna end. And I'm like, well, it's kind of how it was with the Lego stuff. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared for it. But yeah.
Lego's tough to display, man.
It really is.
That's why I'm out.
Yeah, for me, it was a bit easier, I guess, because like a lot of my stuff was broken down because is it possible to pop the head off that Fortnite fig? The male figs can pop and swap with legends. Yeah, you can pop it off. I don't know how this is gonna look on let's try it with this Razi. Let's see. I don't know if this this is kind of slightly smaller, so I might stretch this out a bit, but we'll see. Nope, this one doesn't fit on. Maybe.
Oh, you're gonna need some custom. Don't force it on there.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna force it on there. Let's try it. Okay, this looks weird. This is the thing of nightmares. Yeah, that. Oh wait, funny story. Well, actually, no, it wasn't funny because I actually got quite scared. I was gonna make a joke at one point in the He Who Remains video, and it was like I switch because like that figure comes with Khonshu's head, so it's like that's all you get. Like you don't have any other accessories. It's like, how would it look if I put this on He Who Remains, like the ball joint, and swap it out? I put it on, and then for some reason it got stuck. And so it ended up pulling out the bottom part of the dumbbell off the neck. And I was like, oh no, how am I supposed to get this off? So like I took this the crafting knife that I have and was like trying to get it out. It broke like the tip of the crafting knife. I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this out. Eventually I found a way to like get it out with like some water and stuff like that. So okay, good. We're back at business. I'm not putting that back on there. Definitely not worth the joke. So I was like, I don't I only have one of this figure. I'm definitely
boil and pop.
Exactly. But you can pop the heads off, and I'm sure like they could probably fit with like some other figures that have like a similar ball joint.
All right, before we get out of here, we wrap it up, what is your favorite thing that you opened tonight?
Favorite thing I opened tonight? Probably gonna be this guy, the classic Loki. This is by far one of the best legends I've picked up recently, especially for like MCU stuff. Like this and He Who Remains are like really, really good figs. So like I'm glad I have this one. And it definitely encourages me to get some more figures from the Loki show, because that's one of my favorite shows from Disney Plus.
Nice. Oh yeah, he did come with a green apple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the green apple was like a nice accessory to have with that.
Shout outs to Articulated Heroes. It's so simple, but you're like, this is a nice accessory.
It's like, why would I want an apple as an accessory? And I made mention of this video. I'm like, why would you want that? But then at the same time, it's like, this is really cool. Like I like that they, kind of went that far as to say, let's throw that in there, because like at the end of the day, he's not really doing a whole lot in that scene that he's in. It's just like walking around in his outfit, and it's like, okay, what else do you give this character? It's like, how about an apple? And it works. It's really nice.
I think my favorite one is, it's a tie between the Gambit and the Psylocke. They just,
those look great.
Those head sculpts look freaking incredible.
I need to get some more of the retro card Wave 2 X-Men figures, because at the moment I only have Multiple Man, but my main ones that I want to get from that are Spiral and then Dark Phoenix. Those two look phenomenal.
You got to get Spiral. That's just
like
one of those that stand out on the shelf.
All those articulated joints and stuff in there. It's wild. I like that they made that character, especially since we didn't get her in the Mojo World pack. I was like kind of upset about that. Like, why didn't we get her? And then
that should have been it.
Exactly. I was like, I would have appreciated them putting that in there instead of the Wolverine. But then again, it's fine, because like it makes it a bit more easier for collectors to get their hands on it, rather than having to get all those other figures that they might not want.
Because that was an exclusive, right?
Yeah, it was an exclusive.
This Banshee head is pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah.
For people who are collecting this, and if you're on the fence for this Uncanny 275 pack, I say get it, because the faces on these are great.
for sure.
Yeah, so I think excuse me, Psylocke might be my best one of the night.
Yeah, the Psylocke looked great.
All right. Let's see. We got Geek Effect in the house, everybody. The YouTube link and Instagram link are in the YouTube video description for this video. So make sure you go subscribe to Kirk's channel. I don't guarantee a lot of things, but I guarantee if you watch these videos, you'll be like, okay, this is pretty awesome. Like, even if it's not figures that you may be interested in or want to know about, like just for entertainment value. The production on it is really good. Kirk, I mean, you're a young dude in this hobby, and the videos are just going to get better and better. So it's really great stuff to see. Everyone go check it out and follow on Instagram and YouTube, and show him some love. Build up that channel. I feel like he deserves a lot more, a bigger following than he currently has, and hopefully you can all help him out there.
Yeah.
Anything else going on?
That's really about it. I mean, I do have a few things that I'm working on, like I said, like collaboration wise. Hoping that those go well. Some people that actually, like some of you guys are watching, may know of already, like in the community. So hopefully we can find out, how we're gonna collaborate, and like, what the video is gonna be about and stuff. So I'm looking forward to those.
That's great, man. Articulated Heroes, what's going on?
Nice.
Says Spiral is back in stock on BBTS.
I know.
There you go.
Who was it? The SHF, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man went in stock recently, and I was like, oh, because I'm like, I know I still have that I know I still have the pre-order going on for that 3-pack for Marvel Legends, but I was like, I also really want a Toby Spider-Man, like really soon.
Yeah, I know.
I'm having to wait for that.
Unmasked head.
Yeah. So I'm like, I might, this might end up happening at some point.
I'm gonna stay on target. I gotta save my money for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of I'm hoping I can show up at a Comic-Con at some point. Like, ideally, I would like to go to San Diego, but I think the first one might end up being like New York Comic-Con, and that'd be fun to be able to attend that and see.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna check that one out one day too.
Yeah.
So go check out the Geek Effect. New videos going on there all the time. It's a lot of quality content here on this channel. We'll be back Monday night, 9 p.m. It is a Bad Batch finale recap, Mando episode 5, season 3. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it right after this. It's an awesome episode. I've seen it 3 times. It's also birthday stream on Monday, so come hang out. We're gonna talk Star Wars, and probably throw back some soju. I think that'll be, that's what better birthday can anyone ask for than talk nerdy stuff with your friends and have a drink. Thank you, Ada Skate, Boba Squadron, in the chat. And of course, next week, Unboxing Thursdays, Enabler Edition. All of the crazy people will be back, and we will open up. Jeez, I should have more things coming in, and another 5-hour stream. And I will be doing a redraw of 1 unit of Wall XD, so please make sure you're there, subscribed to the channel for a chance to win, and leave a thumbs up on this video tonight. Yoko says, "Oh, we be sojuing." All right, just starting now. Kirk, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. I know we've been talking about this for a little bit, and I'm glad we were finally able to make it happen.
This was fun. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for coming here, everyone. Have yourselves a great night, and we'll oh god, I'm dying. And we'll see you in the next stream. Have a great night. Peace. We're gonna let this run for a bit.
Gotcha.
Oh shoot, I forgot to loop it. Redo. It's okay. They can still hear me. We're still talking. Here's your chance to talk shit about people.
Uh-oh.
Name some more rap songs that you listen to.
Rap songs. Let's see. Notorious Thugs. Who else do we have? Empire State of Mind. slowly going to be doing this. Let's see.